Shalom. Kal halalim la Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the prophets of that same body, as well as the affiliate camps. Great Millstone are the men of the Lord in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai that teach this truth in its entirety in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Okay? And I've woken up many an Israelite, even Israelite foreigners like myself, who did not grow up with the scriptures at all. Okay? And the name of the Most High is Yahweh. Okay? Which means He exists. And the name of our interceder, our lawyer, okay, who prays on our behalf and intercedes on our behalf, who sacrificed Himself for us, for our stupidity and the sins that we committed, is Malak Hamashiach Yahushai, our deliverer. Okay? He delivers. Okay, so it's Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which means Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay, Bahashem in the name of the Rakah HaKodash, or the Holy Spirit. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. So the Most High in the name of our King, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Bahashem, yeah. So I want to get to this Trump thing. Now, there's a saying in the world, right? The Trump card. What does Trump mean? Trump card. I don't know whether that's even his real name. He's probably an Amalekite. More than likely is. What does pulling a trump card mean? This is pulling a trump card, the definition. If you play a trump card during a game of spades, it means that you take the whole trick. In other words, you'll pick up every card on the table outside of card games. This phrase can refer to any resource that provides you with a clear advantage. 1 second. Once again, if you play a trump card during a game of spades, it means that you take the whole trick. In other words, you'll pick up every card on the table outside of card games. This phrase can refer to any resource that provides you with a clear advantage. Okay? And this is basically Esau, the so-called white man's final card, or in a game, because this is Esau's game, but this game is controlled by Yahweh Shai Shai. Okay? Esau thinks that he's controlling this theater, right? Esau thinks that he's controlling this theater, but this theater, okay, or this world stage, as Esau says, the world is a stage, right? And we're just the actors that play in it. Esau thinks that he is the real godfather, you know? He controls or pulls the strings, but it's ultimately Yahweh Shai who controls both the right-hand side as well as the left-hand side, meaning the good and the evil, pursuant to Isaiah 45, verse 7, right? What does theater mean? Okay, because the Lord says He controls the evil and the good, pursuant to Isaiah 45, verse 7, paraphrasing the scripture there. What does theater mean? Okay, what's the definition? Trying to find it. Theater. Oh, I had a really good definition. Where the heck is it gone? Damn it. Okay, yeah. Theater, a building or space in which a performance may be given before an audience. The word is from the Greek theatron, a place of seeing, a theater, usually a stage area where the performance takes place itself. Okay, now, TV, the internet. Internet social media influences that influence your mind thought. They influence your thought patterns. They influence you into thinking a certain way. And this theater that Esau controls on the left-hand side in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai is them trying to control the narrative. And they're creating a narrative like Trump is, a lot of these crackers, these Edomites that want the world the way it was before, where they had the Trump card, where they were the people of importance. Now that they're falling, now they're crying on in front of cameras. They want everyone to come under one banner. Same way when the World Trade Center fell down, they wanted all Jakes, blacks and Hispanics. And even other nations to be with them, like holding hands, like we are the world, like the fucking United Colors of Benetton. Now they want you to hold their hands. Now they want to say we are the world. Okay? But guaranteed, if Esau had a chance, the so-called white man had a chance to take the world back to how it used to be, say 70, 80 years ago, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, they would take it in a heartbeat and they'll put you niggas back in chains with chains around your neck. All right? And it won't be no gold rope chain either. Not that there's anything wrong with gold chains, okay? Just using a bit of an amusing analogy for you Jakes out there. All right? Now they're trying to make him like the, like some kind of, Messiah type activities for you Edomites. Like this is their Trump card. This is their last calling. Trump is the way. We've got to fight for him, And I believe, he'll probably be the final president of this, of New Egypt, or the final days of Egypt, because Esau, pursuant to Revelation 12 verse 12, the devil hath but a short time, and so they're going to try and do everything that they can. Because the rest of the world is going digital. America is behind. And America is meant to be heading all this because they are Egypt. The world follows behind them, right? And the only reason why the world follows behind them in music and fashion and things like that is because you Israelites are there. The bulk of you Israelites, you 12 tribes, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians. All right? These crackers exist because you exist, Israel. Or Yasharallah, meaning Prince of the Power. Okay? Now, this cracker talking here, right, about, a prophet's eerie Donald Trump shooting prediction made months ago. All right? This isn't made months ago. Whatever the situation may be, he's part of the agenda, okay? He's just a faggot-ass cracker that's paid to talk about whatever he's going to say to make it look like he's saying something. Because a lot of people in this world actually believe what they see on TV. They actually fucking believe the moon landing. And if you watch a lot of shows, even that show, what's it called? The Boys, one with people with superpowers or whatever. Even though they're so fagged out, I can just about watch that faggot shit now. Because every new show's got some homo shit into it. I thought, oh, that's a good show. It's got some spiritual power in it, but they'll fag that out too. All these new age shows in the last 20 to 25 years, even certain music, they let you know. If you read in between the lines, they let you know. Okay, how did Marilyn Monroe die? Who shot? What the fuck's that president's name? Not Ronald Reagan, man. Kennedy. Who shot Kennedy? The moon landing was fake. Okay, that's theater again. Esau controlling the narrative, like they actually went to the moon when they didn't, and they're doing the same thing now. So what you niggas for Trump gonna do? You Jakes for Trump, huh? Do you even you Jakes even think? Do you even read their policies, what they've been saying, or do you just go with the feel-good doctrine? Oh yeah, we're gonna provide jobs. We're gonna make America great again. You Jakes think that they're gonna just making America great again. You think it's gonna just be powerful and there's gonna be tons of jobs everywhere and the clubs are gonna be full and the music's gonna be like it was in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and you're just gonna be rolling around in your donks, and you Mexican niggas gonna be rolling around in your low riders, and you Jakes in general gonna have your souped up cars, your Porsches or your Benzes with rims and wearing gold rope chains, singing about being in the hood and shit. Some of you making out of the hood and this talking all that bullshit forever. Is that how you think it's gonna be? And you're just gonna have your jobs and you're gonna live for a weekend? That's America, making America great again. That's what you think. They want you in literal chains, but this time they want you with a charagma. Charagma meaning an incision, okay? A cutting in the flesh, which is the M-O to the T to the B. Fuck it, I'm going to say it. Mark of the beast, Revelation 13:16. Why do you think they're making everything cashless? Everyone's going to use credit cards, PayPal, the Apple Pay, or you can't use cash. And they gave you the first wave of it during the C19. oh, the cash is tainted and all that bullshit. But now they're saying, okay, the people that actually took the juice, the Pokemon, right? They got poked with it. They're actually sick. The ones that were actually healthy are actually sick after taking it. And some of you dumb motherfuckers that took that shit, the C19 so-called vaccine, right? You people actually will still wear masks afterwards, and some of you still are, not knowing that you're cutting off your oxygen. It's like an exhaust pipe to a vehicle. If you block it, like Eddie Murphy did in Beverly Hills Cop, the first one, the banana in the tailpipe. Remember that scene when he comes out the hotel, the Beverly Hills Hotel, right? He gets 2 bananas off an Ishikarai waiter, right? No. He gets a sandwich from Ishkarai waiter to get those dumbass cracker Edomite coppers that were in the car. And then he gets the bananas off one of the Damon Wayans, right? And then he goes to the exhaust pipe and blocks it. What happened? The car conked out, right? Exactly. That's why a lot of you idiots are stupid enough to wear masks, right? Now what they're trying to do with this Trump thing is they're trying to make him look like a messiah. Like, okay, yeah, he's fighting for us. People are trying to take him out. We got to fight for Trump. We got to back him up. You should see the comments on Twitter. All right. And for some reason, they always got to blame niggas for everything, Jake for everything. When I say Jake, I'm talking about Jake of the 12 tribes. No matter what package you come in. If your father's so-called black, Hispanic, native Indian, right? You are an Israelite, no matter what you look like. All right. No matter where part of the world you come from, no matter what weird ass culture you grew up in. If you're an Israelite, you gravitate to this truth. You're an Israelite, no matter what you look like. Don't worry, we'll get our looks back in the kingdom, all right? And that's coming soon. As Benjamin said, it's soon coming up, right? And it's got to the point where they try to make you think like he is it, He's fighting for your rights, all they're going to do now with this supposedly shooting is trying to maybe even take guns away from me people. But the criminals are still going to have guns because criminals always have guns. I mean, the UK, the guns are all flipping fucking banned. But gangsters and Jakes on the street have guns. Edomites on the street have guns. Hamites, Turkish people, Amalekites, the fake Jew, the Ish people, the small hats have guns on the streets here in the UK. All right, because some parts of Europe, the guns are still legal and they come across the border. All right, America's the same way. They're going to come after people with guns, lawful people. Oh, yeah, somebody tried to shoot at him. Then also the flip side, trying to make him look like some kind of messiah. Like he's trying to fight for you. Oh, yeah, Trump is bleeding. He took a bullet for us. Yeah? And then this cracker is saying that, yeah, he was worshiping Jesus and all that kind of stuff. Then you're going to have you Edomite Christians that actually believe, that still believe that the Messiah is a so-called white man. And, it's going to be you cross-waving crackers, are going to try and come in the forefront to save your Messiah. And you're going to think that Trump is your Messiah. And this is going to lead to what? Jacob's trouble. 2nd Ezra 15:16. Where they're going to be bum rushing each other's houses and shit like that. Let's just listen to what this guy says.
This bullet flew by.
And this is meant to. He's meant to have had a. He made an eerie prediction months ago. Obviously, he didn't make an eerie prediction. He was told to say this months ago because he's just an actor, right? Okay.
Saw an attempt on his life.
Allegedly. All right. This is my opinion. This is not fact, but those that are in the know, that are in the know. If you got a bit of common sense, use it. All right. But common sense isn't so common. Now, lies people like to believe. All right. Because you niggas, you 2/3 Jakes out there want this. You want to hold on to Babylon because you got a few trinkets. You want to hold on to Babylon because you want to be wicked. And you ninja women want to hold on to Babylon because Esau gives you the best jobs, the best opportunities. And you like to be the man because, you got dick envy. All right. So you want to hold on to it because, you like to hear smooth things. All right. Let's see what this cracker's going to say.
This bullet flew by his ear and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. The Lord told me, he said, I am not done with America. He said, there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out. And that's whenever I saw.
Oh, yeah, that's the spirit. I just clicked on it, 111. Okay, what new wave? You're not done with it. Yeah, the Lord is not done with America. The Lord's going to destroy America. America's not going to last forever. What do you mean, new wave of patriotism? That patriotism is coming in right now, and that's going to be you crackers, you Edomites, gonna, this Jacob's trouble is going to kick off. There's going to be a race war, a heavy race war. Okay. Second Ezra's. Let's go to it. Second Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is going to be literal swords, okay? Because not everyone's going to have a gun. People are going to use kitchen knives, big butcher's knives, swords, machetes, makeshift blades, shanks, and they're going to let out the people out of the prison cells as well. You think the prisons are going to be manned? They're going to let them people out. And then on top of that, it's going to, all those so-called immigrants, migrants or whatever, a lot of them are sleeper cells, rare for destruction, and some of them are army officers. And some of them are just genuinely there to try and better their life in America. They're all going to get it in, okay? And also there's going to be guns, all right? And all types of weapons. Okay, along with this carnal aspect, Yahweh Shemashai is going to release demons and stuff like that as well. All right, you're going to see a time never, ever, ever have has ever been in history. The worst time ever, and it's coming. All right, you think Trump is just an actor, man? I mean, listen, man, he's just there to play a game. You understand? He probably bit some blood tablet like a lot of these WWF or WCW wrestlers used. They pop in their mouth, spit of blood in their, and then blood goes everywhere. The actors, they do the same thing in movies. You understand? And all these supposed shooters, a lot of them are mind controlled. Do you understand? Hypnotized by all sorts of technology. Witchcraft to make them control them to do things. And a lot of them are probably just retarded people that are in hospitals and stuff, and they use them. They probably pay their families off well or handsomely, saying, okay, we're going to use your son. You might have to go to jail for about a year, but you're going to get $3 million or whatever, or 3-4 million euros or pounds or whatever. Yeah, you're going to be good. And their families are going to think, okay, our son's retired anyway. Use him as a shooter. Use his face, and then throw him to the dogs. Then after about a year, they'll probably give him plastic surgery. Will come out. But not that we got, not that we got that long here left, But a lot of these people that are going to take, are taking the so-called bag, assume America's going to go on forever. They have no idea, man. America is at the end. A lot of these people are feeling it, that America's at the end, but they can't pinpoint it what it is. They just think there's this dark times coming. A lot of people can feel it that something's happening, something's going to happen. But a lot of other people think that it's just age and they're growing older, and times change. And as you get old, that's how you feel. But no, that's not the case. All right, that's not the case. Because even the young men that were young in the 70s still felt kind of okay in the 90s because they're in their 40s in the 90s. And the 90s are still a kind of a cool era. But anyway, I don't want to deviate. Verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, people don't give a shit about their kings or princes no more. They're politicians. You understand? You think they care? They spit at them now. They want them gone. Right? I mean, for example, I'll give you Prince Charles, his mother. When that bitch became so-called Queen of America, of the UK, right, in 1954, I believe. You know, all of London was there, the UK, the world was watching, all the Commonwealth countries are watching. Yeah, the Queen, blah, 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 blah. The bitch was coming in the horse and carriage. She was slim and young. So-called coronation. Yeah? People were chucking flowers and roses. But when this motherfucker, Prince Charles, became so-called king, with his fat sausage fingers, right? People were chucking eggs at him. And that's a difference of about 70 years. How the world has changed. People don't care about the kings and princes or their politicians anymore. Trump is probably the only last one. The reason being is because he's a so-called white man. He's more than likely a small hatter. You know what I mean? And he is their last hope, especially making America great again. And those are code words for Edomites, you so-called white people out there. Because he's saying to them, well, let's make America great again. And a lot of these make America great again people, even if it means that they've got to take a CHIP in their hand, okay, to keep America going, they will do it. You understand? And a lot of them, and there's a lot of them that amongst them that don't want that. They want America to the point of where the so-called white man's got the upper hand. They got they got a great job and gas prices are low, food is cheap. You know, they've got a great job where they can have 2-3 cars and a double garage house, beautiful wife at home that's in under manners. You know, they want that. They want that back. They want that 50s again. They want the happy days again. They want Richie Cunningham again. They want that Richie Cunningham life. You know, they want the Howard Cunningham, Richie Cunningham's dad. You know, where Howard Cunningham owned a hardware store. Richie Cunningham was in high school, dating the bitches and all that. You know, coming home, his mother there wearing an apron in the kitchen, hot meal on the table, freshly cooked from scratch. None of that artificial processed crap. You know, Joni running in and that. You know, being all girly and shit. And Fonzie, that damn Amalekite, trying to act like a Jake, Italian Jake, hey, and all that shit. Trying to add the element of coolness in it, which he couldn't pull off anyway. You never know. He could be a Jake. You know, some small hatters are go back to Jake, but I don't know about him though. Right? The Esau wants that so-called happy days back. It ain't gonna happen. So they're gonna fight for everything that they want, and they want to fight. Listen, man. If someone's gonna take everything away from you, and you know spiritually that okay, we're not gonna ever have the upper hand again. We're gonna be at the bottom of the barrel, right, so to speak. You think they ain't gonna fight, especially Esau, the so-called white man, because they're never ever gonna be in power again. So they're gonna fight tooth and nail, man. And Trump is their trump card, okay? But Trump is really it's a Trump. He's their trump card, but really on the left-hand side, he's Yahweh Shem Yashai's rod of destruction, where the Lord's gonna use him to take America out. You know, it's gonna be the domino effect. You get me? Okay, sedition. Sedition is conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. So there is rebellion amongst men. So that's what's happening right now. Because Esau knows, man, okay, that is the end of their rulership. You know, but a lot of you Jakes, right, like smooth words. You know, you like smooth things, hearing things. You know, you're rebellious. You know, okay, Isaiah 30 verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. And this is talking to you Israelites, man, because the law of the Lord is only given to you Israelites, not you damn heathens, crackers, dot heads. I'm not going to say towel heads because Israelites wear turbans too, and that comes from us. You heathens wear turbans because of us. You understand? And it looks better on us too. All right? All right? I'm going to call you breakfast bowl heads, man. Okay? You Muslims and all that. You're heathens. And you gooks too. Or you rat and cat and dog eaters. All right? It wasn't given to you. It's given to the Israelites. Isaiah 30 verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak and to us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay? You like hearing deceits, man. You like listening to IUIC, GOCC, United Colors of Benetton, or Esau gonna get saved, he fucking repents. So Esau's gonna go all this hell, put faggotry across the four corners of the earth, cut Jake's rods off, rape our women, rape our children, put drugs in the hood, and they're still gonna get salvation? Man, fuck GOCC, man, and fuck IUIC and all you other camps that teach against the truth of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. All right? All right, we're not ignorant of you damn devils, man. We're not ignorant of your devices, you camps on the left-hand side, and you Edomites, you vocabs, you other Edomites out there. We know what you're trying to do. And you ain't going to win, because whatever you try and do against the truth, okay, you don't do nothing against the truth. I'm paraphrasing a scripture. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. You can put a negative spin. What did Eazy-E say once, man? Okay? All advertising, right? Whatever it is, right? What do you call it? Marketing or advertising or whatever you say about what Eazy said, basically I'm paraphrasing, he said that whatever you say about me, whether it's negative or positive, it puts me in the spotlight so people can do their digging and find out what time it is with me. All right. Now, on a spiritual sense, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. Okay. So even in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yashai, right? Okay, the Lord has created everything on the right and the left hand side. So the Lord is letting you put a spotlight on the truth. Talk about the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, the black Hebrew Israelites, however you want to term it as. Okay, you heathens like vocab, and you're the crackers, and you other sellout jakes out there. Right? You can put a spin on it. But what's happening? People actually look into it. They say, what are these Israelites? What are these Israelites? What black Hebrew? What's that? What? When I look at these Israelites, I don't see black people. I see high yellow people. I see people with straight hair. I see even Israelites that almost look kind of white. Okay, because we're a mixed multitude, man. But there's still the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. But we're gonna look back in the kingdom. All right, ain't gonna be no confusion in the kingdom. All right. So the elect, man, we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. All right. But you heathens and you 2/3 want to be ignorant. You want to be ignorant of the device of Satan. You know why? Because you love this kingdom, man. You love smoking blunts. You love eating pork. You love fucking another man's woman. You get off on that. you love getting off on that. Especially if you hate someone, you just think about, man, I want to get his woman, bend her over. I want to give her a good seeing to because I hate that motherfucker. Whatever. Some of you jakes are just in the closet faggots. You want to do stuff like that. You love this world. But us, right? I'm talking about myself as well. Even someone small like me, but from our beautiful prophets, our beloved prophets on down, the men of Great Millstone, right, who teach us this truth in its entirety in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yashai, right? And Lord willing, I'm part of that number where, because I believe I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. I'm not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. I can see through it, like transparent glass, man. So we know what time it is, man, and we know what's going to happen because the end is coming, man. Because the Lord said Esau has bounds that he cannot pass, right? Which means there's a time limit, like you have an egg timer. You turn over to boil an egg or whatever, 3 minutes. You got the sand running through. Yeah, there's only a few grains of sand left, man. Esau's kingdom is done, and Esau's going to fight tooth and nail. And this Trump situation, especially I think the American elections, I believe it's in November or something. I could be wrong, or we know what time it is, man. Esau's end is coming. 2nd Ezra 6 verse 9. For Esau, the so-called white man, is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The world is not going to end, just rulership's going to change, okay? Because that song by Tupac, White Man's World, because this is the white man's world. He controls every element of it. We just exist in it, going through the motions, going through hell. Because this is the white man's heaven, and the so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and Israelite foreigners out there that look different is their hell. You understand? Rulership's going to change hands, okay? Management is going to change, all right? Let me just find out what's happening in November. Is it American elections? I think we just had the elections. July the 4th here. And that dothead Sunak is not prime minister anymore. So, okay, so yeah, it's Edomite who's prime minister now here in the UK. So, yeah, Tuesday the 5th of November, 2024. Which is kind of funny because the 5th of November is when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament here in the UK. You know, they used to be saying, remember the 5th of November. Anyway, we'll see what happens. And what is it now? July, right? August, September, October, November. You know, they've got 4 more months to do more theatrics and try and, you know, because this is the hope. They're going to try and make hell break loose. And, you know, Yahweh Hashem is going to make hell break loose. And, you know, Esau, the so-called white man, is going to fight tooth and nail to hold on to what they have, man, because they do not want to lose it. And they know they're losing. They know they're losing. Let's check British elections. British elections. Yeah, the general election over here was July the 4th. It's like America and UK have changed certain so-called significant dates. The 5th of November, America has adopted, which was when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, which is politics, right? And then the UK adopted or used July the 4th, which is American independence, to do their elections. Might look into that a little bit more. Interesting. Anyway, that was just a quick one there. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Bashem Makakwadash. Shalom.